What's going on, everybody? Mr. Mugen here today, and this is the Mugen Market Watch, and this is our NBA Top Shot 101 series. And today, I just want to talk about five tips for new investors that are coming into the market. We have a lot of people that have joined within the last month, so I figured I want to share a little bit of some tips that I wish someone would have told me when I started NBA Top Shot. The first tip that I have, or the first tip that I have is be patient. Too many times have I've either been on Twitter or Discord, or even within my friends that have started to get into Top Shot, where they're upset or they're complaining about pack drops. As if anybody was trying to queue up yesterday, uh, they actually postponed the queue to today. With this particular pack drop, though, it is only one per account. There were supposed to be three times where you can actually get a chance to get a pack, but they postponed it. So learn to be patient. For one, because NBA Top Shot's still a rather new platform. It's only been not even a year yet, and their growth has been tremendous. So do be patient and do expect that pack drops will be postponed. They're still testing out a lot of new stuff, and yeah. The next one is learn the market dips. Be patient and learn the market dips, and learn when the market goes high, when the market hits its ceiling. As of right now, the market is starting to be a little bit more steady. I guess that's what you can say, or it's a little bit easier to learn the trends at the moment, because right now we're at well, although the market's at a dip, but we're at a lot of users. So now with newer users coming in, it should be a little bit easier to track trends if and also basically just track trends, so that way you can understand the market. And tip number two is learning the market. So what is affecting the market? What are the factors that are causing these moments to go up and down? As you can see here, I have certified ballers. This is new. This is not even just new players, new users, right? These are actually legitimately NBA players that have started to invest within the market. That's a factor that can actually affect the market going up. It was a factor not too long ago, with NBA players letting their fans and letting their fans and letting their teammates and staff know that there's this thing called NBA Top Shot, and it's popping. So more and more people are coming into it. That's why you have to really learn the market, learn what's affecting it. I've talked about it in another video about um, mass media or mainstream media that have been marketing and talking about NBA Top Shot, which is causing the masses to come into the market, and it has caused a tremendous growth that Dapper wasn't prepared for, because, or I wouldn't even say prepared for, but they weren't expecting it. There's a difference between, so I guess you can say they weren't prepared for it because they were still trying to fix the kinks. We're still in beta, so I do want to emphasize that. And other things that are affecting the market, not as much right now, and that's why I say learn what's affecting the market. Player performance. There is, for certain players, there is a performance factor, whether they get into whether they have a good game or not. It's not so like sports cards, where if someone dropped 50 points, 40 points, and their rookie or their card might just shoot up, maybe double two times. With NBA Top Shot, I have not seen anything quite like that yet, because the moments are so limited at the moment. And if you're looking at what a rookie moment would be, or more higher end tier moments, they're quite expensive. So sometimes new users, they just grab what they can. All right. And my third advice is have a budget and stick to it. And this is probably one of the hardest things, but some people really are on a budget, and I would recommend, try to have that that mental strength to really have your budget and stick to it. Some people might go over, and I really, I really do. I want to let everybody know, you guys know that, and only invest in what you can afford to lose. Like, I was talking to some guys that were doing stocks yesterday, regular stocks, and they've been super. They're experienced. They're pretty experienced. One of them was, he's been in the game of stocks for about 10 to 15 years, and this is one thing that he told me. He's like, when you're investing, consider that money gone. Like, don't even think about it. Just know that you could be losing. I mean, when I was talking to him, he said he lost like 2,000 just yesterday because he missed like a small window of selling, and he wanted to stop the bleeding, so he didn't want to lose his whole, I think, 15,000 that he had invested into that stock. And he was like, yeah, I had to stop the bleeding, so I lost 2 G's. And from there, I'm gonna, because I guess he was on like a work call or something and missed the opportunity. So invest in what you can lose. and And one other recommendation that I have is, whether your budget or not, definitely, I mean, whether your budget is like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, $1,000, try to have at least 10 to $15 in your Dapper account, or that you can really spare. I know some people, some of you guys' strategy is to go in and get packs. And yes, that's a good strategy, but the packs aren't really that guaranteed. From what I could tell, depending on the number of packs, you have a 1 in 5 chance of getting it. Be, Probably not, probably less now, but I would probably say 1 in 5, because there's about 500,000 users. Depending on, there's it really depends on the packs, but I wouldn't even say 1 in 5, maybe a lot less. So don't quote me on that one. But yeah, I mean, always I'll at least have like 9 to $15, so that you can at least try to get a pack. That might be a decent strategy, but at the same time, um, if you're impatient, and you don't want to wait for a packs and you rather grab moments, that's also a really good strategy as well too. That's what I personally did, because I didn't know when the packs were dropping, and I didn't know a lot of the information. Or yeah. And another tip for packs: when packs drop, it used to be Mondays and Thursdays, but because of all the maintenance and all the new users, it has been a little bit more sporadic. So that actually leads me to my next tip: is have resources to help you invest. An example: get on Discord, the NBA Top Shot Discord, join other Discord channels, so that you can get updated information, especially when they're postponed pack drops. Even though NBA Top Shot tries their best to notify us, sometimes it can be delayed. So sometimes being in the right Discord channel, or having friends that are keeping an eye on NBA Top Shot, they might notify you of pack drops that you might have forgotten about, or they might even let you know that the market is dipping. Well, they might just pointers. And not just that, but there are websites out there. I made a video about that, as far as resources that you can use. Like, for one, the NBA Top Shot blog is really good. Two, there's evaluate.market. There's also intangible.market. And then the third one is momentranks.com. And I made videos about those, or you can just write them down real quick. Those are resources where you can check the valuation of your account and other accounts as well too. One guy that we usually follow, his name is Well Vault One, and that's because he's the top user or top collector in NBA Top Shot, besides the NBA Top Shot themselves. But yeah, I mean, definitely find your resources. And this is because yesterday, when I was talking to these stock guys, they had like a crazy analytical tool where they were it was giving you highs and lows for the stocks that they were following, down to like the minute. I mean, NBA Top Shots, the market's not quite there yet, but I can see that happening in the future. So hopefully, one of you, any one of you guys or ladies out there that's a programmer, hopefully you guys are working on some analytical tool like that. That would be really cool for NBA Top Shot. I know it's not there yet, but with the websites that have been coming out rather quickly, I think that would be the next tool that would be the most useful. And also learn risk management. One important thing that they were talking about a lot is risk management. knowing, like it's like that strategy, knowing when to, like for example, which player you want to invest in, which limited account, like what is the risk of that, compared to like maybe another moment of that player, or maybe someone else, or cross reference it to, like for example, we have LeBron James and we have Kevin Durant over here, and you only have X amount of money, and you can, but if you were to invest into LeBron James, yes, that's the has better value, but at the same time, KD has only I think 3 moments at the 3 moments, and the platform I think four, with the new pack that's coming out. I think I might have seen that they will be releasing another one of him. So risk management there. Like what? I mean, although LeBron James, he doesn't get hurt as much. He's been playing strong all season. KD's currently hurt. That might be something that you might consider into your risk management, when making a decision. And last but not least, number five, have fun. Why? NBA Top Shot's a game. That's where there are challenges. That's why they allow people to allow you guys to gift your friends and family or new people that you may meet, YouTubers, influencers, other players. I just saw a Reddit article that Reddit post that someone might have gifted Josh Hart a moment or something like that, which is really cool. And some people gift players, and sometimes players might gift people that follow them, which is a really cool concept because this is a game. The challenges are there. Collecting in itself is a game. Yes, there is the money factor and the cryptocurrency factor, but at the same time, like it's supposed to be something that's fun. It's just that some people just take it too seriously. I know I can sometimes. I'm guilty of that, but definitely do have fun and enjoy it. And we might be some of the first people that are in the platform. When I joined, I was probably maybe the first one of the first 20,000, at least from what I can estimate. And if you're just coming new into the market within the last month, you're at least you're under the 500,000, 500,000 number of users that are coming in. You really have to think about this long term. And I guess that's the last thing that I want to let everybody know is that you have to really think about this long term. I tell people, look at it 6 to 12 months from now, but really, you really want to be looking at 5 years from now, at least 5 years. Give the market time to grow, give the market time to mature, and give time for people to learn the market a little bit more and create tools that can really help you in your investing. But if you're in right now, I mean, congrats to you because you're under, we're not at 1 million users yet. We're not at that 1.5 million users yet. We're still under 1 million. So I think that's something really good to be, yeah, I think that's something pretty good because you might think that's a lot of users, but I mean, how many users are on YouTube? How many users are on eBay? How many users are on like social media? I mean, I wouldn't say compare it directly to that, but you can kind of understand. You have to let these websites, let these markets grow, learn to understand them. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. Let me know if you thought that this video was helpful, or leave a thumbs up if you thought that it was. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that bell notification button as I do release daily videos. I am trying to do twice a day because there's so much information that NBA Top Shot, that we can cover within NBA Top Shot. And also leave a comment on things that you might, on topics or questions that you might have, and I could address them in videos. I have addressed comments before with my videos. So yeah, other than that, thank you for watching again. This is Mr. Mugen. I'm out. Peace.